Hello and welcome to Chartbusters. I'm Nashil D'Souza and joining me is Mangalam Malu. Well, Mangalam, the first hour of trade definitely has gone to the bears. The bulls will be on the back foot right now, but if India needs to show that we're going to outperform from here on, when the market's a little bit jittery, I think we'll have to do a U-turn from somewhere around these levels. But for the time being, that entire support of around 17,720, that's got broken, which is a little bit worrying. Though the Nifty bank, that's defending that 40,300 odd mark. So let's see whether or not that's the one that can stage a bit of a recovery.
Nigel, you know, the ones who had written the 17,800 straddle would have been playing for 17,650 at the lower end to around 17,950 at the upper end. The upper end, of course, doesn't come by, but we're close to the lower end of that range of those option writers for options that expire tomorrow. So if there has to be a recovery, it has to be from here. And if there has to be a recovery, it has to be led by the Nifty bank itself. Yes. The question is whether there is one or not. So we will monitor that. The mid-cap index, if that is something to go by, you know, the weakness in the broader markets is quite visible and palpable. We have around 3 stocks which are declining for every stock which is gaining. So maybe, you know, the broader markets will have you believe that maybe there could be some problems for our markets. However, we will monitor where, you know, there could be some supports or not. Earlier, we were trading in that 17,500 to 17,700 sort of range. Today, we're around that 17,680 mark. We have Vishal Malkan from malkansview.com joining in for a quick check on the market. Vishal, your thoughts on the indices, whether they bounce back, they break down, where do they go from here?
Yeah, hi, good morning. I think what you said is right. Like these are the levels where we need to see market recovering from. Like 17,650 is a very strong support. Otherwise, we go back to testing the lows of budget day, which are like around 17,400, 450. Right. So this is an important level for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, which I think has a very good strong support at 40,250, 300, which where it is trading currently. So a very important support levels on both the indices, and it's like a make or break situation at the moment.
Okay, all right. Hi, Vishal. Morning. What about individual stocks?
Individual stocks, I will still go with the buy calls only because I see there are a lot of stocks which are making bottoms, double bottoms and W patterns and all. And one of them would be Deepak Nitrite. Deepak Nitrite has made that bottom, which is retested a couple of times in the last few days. And that is around 1,700, 1,750. So I would go with a buy on Deepak Nitrite right now with a stop loss of 1,750 for a target of 1,850 and 1,875. And the second one would be IEX, which is showing some momentum in the last couple of trading days and crossing those levels of 140 on a closing basis. So I'll take a buy call on IEX with a stop of 140 for a target of 152.
All right, Vishal, thanks a lot for joining in and giving us your views on individual stocks. Even as the mid-cap index is underperforming, we do have a bunch of stocks which are doing well. Oro Pharma, case in point, has moved to the high point of trade. Abbott is the other one which is doing well. And then you have Petronet LNG as well as Balkrishna Industries, both of them doing well as well. Move to the high point of trade for both those counters. Let's talk about